Well, Chef Jonathan Collins is joining us for today's Life Made Easy. And Chef, what are we doing?
We're going to take one of the most common ingredients, an onion, and we're going to make it simple. I'm going to show you some classic cuts. Yes. Now I've got a chef knife, and I'm going to start out with teaching you a pinch grip. Grab it like this.
And I have a baby steps for baby.
Training wheels for Chris.
Yeah. Training wheels for training idiots.
Yeah. The point. The point is, you can do it with any knife, and so I want everyone at home to feel confident.
Can I just quickly? Why do I have these glasses and nobody else has these? Like I was supposed to put them on or something?
You're like on the Mediterranean now all of a sudden.
You know what? My grandmother used to have these. They were all sunglasses. They went over her reading glasses, and she used to look like the Terminator.
Blue blockers.
Okay. All right. Let's go.
So here's the pinch grip.
Yeah, pinch grip. Roll your 3 fingers underneath. You can do the same with that.
Okay. Underneath. Got it.
Yeah, and then my fingers are never going to get in the way when I'm cutting.
Okay.
You can see we've taken the tip and the root off. Let's just slice these in half.
Okay.
Okay, top to bottom.
Are you sure I shouldn't have a bigger knife? I feel like a big boy all of a sudden.
Go for it.
Oh,
okay.
Okay. Oh, Steven's worried.
Nicely done.
He doesn't want to sew my fingers on after the show.
Okay, we're going to take the root bottom off.
Okay.
Okay. First cut is julienne. So I'm going from the top to the bottom.
Okay.
And I'm just going to make nice little passes.
And that's the julienne.
That's the julienne.
So this is the julienne part?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Those are really thin.
They are.
You got to work your way up to that, don't you?
But this would be great for a salad because you're going to eat them raw. You don't want a big, pungent bite.
Right, okay.
If I'm going to saute some onions, I might want 4 or 5 centimeters in width.
Like Steven's?
Yeah, perfect.
There
Okay.
you go.
Awesome.
Now we're going to cube it, correct?
We're going to cube it. We're going to make a dice, or in French, a brunoise.
A brunoise.
Okay. This is how you make say it again for me?
Brunoise.
Brunoise.
Yeah.
Okay, brunoise.
So, again, fingers tucked in.
I'm going to tuck mine in. I'm not even going to do it because it's no point in wasting anybody's time.
And all I'm doing is just making nice little passes.
But we're not going right to the tip of the root.
That's
correct?
right, because
we're keeping the root intact.
The root will hold it completely together.
Okay.
So as I make those passes through, I'm just using the tip, Stephen.
Yep.
Steven, how you doing over there?
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
Now the key to not needing the goggles, and to not
I forgot I had them on.
not weeping during this process, is to have a good sharp knife.
I'll tell you how to do it and have somebody else do it.
True, that works too. So
now you won't cry.
So now I'm just what I've done is I've got those cuts all the way through.
Right.
Okay.
It's like a fan almost now.
It is like a fan.
So it's really under control because it's not like sliding around everywhere because the root's holding it together.
Exactly, and I've got a flat base.
You got a flat surface.
You should teach this.
Yeah, I guess exactly wrong.
So I'm just going to make a couple passes through.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is to get the cube. So you got them going this way now. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then a final pass.
And then another pass across the other direction.
And then
that's right.
And those are perfectly cubed, little tiny pieces that are going to be perfect. Look how beautiful that is.
Beautiful.
Let's see if they get a shit that. That's great.
Yeah.
Wow, yours are, perfect.
Those are nice. How did yours work out? Yours look
Not so
too,
bad.
Steven.
I got some kind of like strays in here, but yeah, I picked them out. But that makes those. And again, you know what? When everything is cut perfectly at the same time, all the cooking it cooks evenly.
It cooks evenly. It's easy to handle. If you're making something where it's being eaten raw, you're not going to get a great big chunk of it. That's going to be bitter and astringent and disgusting. Yeah. And if we've got 2 more seconds, I'm going to show you this final cut.
Okay.
This is just from half of it.
I'm actually starting to cry.
Are you?
Yeah, my eyes are
It's
crying.
just because I'm doing such a good job.
That's what it is.
You're bringing tears.
So when you're doing the stalks, like what we did before, you just want a cut that's essentially, I described it as a bite-sized cut.
Yep.
But that's the base for mirepoix. So you're just basically evenly dividing out the onion.
Yeah.
And,
I'm sorry.
but the key is approach it with confidence.
Yeah.
Make sure your knife is sharp. Okay, it's very key. You'll never get cut on a sharp knife. It'll always be a dull knife that slips off and nicks your finger.
I always find you would do a better job cutting it when you have a sharper knife.
Chef, thank you very much. Always a pleasure.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much because I was crying.